Hey, Blockchain Bernie here, episode 365, broadcasting live from fabulous Las Vegas again, back from Salt Lake City. And this is one of the most exciting videos ever. It is a sneak peek into the upcoming pNode launch that you've been waiting for such a long time. And hey, this is on my Blockchain Bernie channel here. It's going to be published on all official channels really soon, and I can't say everything in this little video here because it's just a sneak peek, but hey, you're gonna get some insight and behind the scenes information on most of these things for the pNode launch. What is a pNode launch? We here at Xandeum are building that storage layer for Solana programs so that Solana on-chain programs, smart contracts have easy access to a file system like scalable storage layer, which is super exciting. And it's all going to be provided. This scalable storage layer is going to be provided by the provider nodes. Those are the ones that are dubbed pNodes, and you can be part of it. And, you know, earlier we had a wait list, so you can still get on the wait list to get to know when it's all starting out. There is also a VIP wait list. Getting on the VIP is closed now, right? So we have like hundreds of guys that got on the VIP wait list. There was a small fee associated with that, $6.90 if I remember correctly. So we have a bunch of guys that are on that VIP wait list. It's closed for now, so you can't get on the VIP, but don't worry. You know, if you're on the regular wait list, or just follow us here on YouTube, on X, and on Discord and everywhere, you will know when the pNodes will be launching. But I'm giving you a sneak peek here, and it's all about the eras. So we are going through different eras here, building that storage layer, and I had that in a different video already. So let me show you those eras here. So if we look here, we see the 6 eras of decentralized storage innovation, right? So sometimes I say eras, sometimes I say eras. I heard it's both possible, so correct me if I mispronounce anything. Let me know down in the comments. So, but we have these 6 eras here, right? And we're starting, it's a journey from south to north. So we have that deep south era starting with the Constants release. And here's the great news, guys. The Constants release, it is done. It is ready. We already have it internally. And it is mostly open source, by the way. So we're releasing it under the Apache 2 license, the XAND miner, which is that management graphical user interface that you have to manage your pNode. So that's all great. The pNodes, they could be run from home, but actually we recommend running it on a virtual private server. And the great thing is it can be the DevNet pNodes, the ones that are launching now, you can run them on a really small thing. So we found one from one provider that costs $5.50 per month. So it's a really, really small thing. If you're located in Europe, you pay in euros, it's even just €4.50. So it is an inexpensive thing, but you can host it from home also if you have a reliable internet connection, right? And we have all the specifications ready. They will be out in the docs, so we have all the docs ready internally. So we're almost ready to go, but you know, almost. So this is just a sneak peek. It'll come out on the official channels once we're really there, right? So with these eras here, we have the Deep South era, which is just for launching the pNodes, and then the next one is the South era, which is here, and then that's a complete working prototype of the Xandeum solution. It starts with an architecture spike, a journey through all the layers of the architecture. Then we have the Main or Main area. It's actually the Main because it's named after the German river of Main. But, you know, anyone can call it the Main area as well. And that's a minimum viable product. So with the Main era, we can actually launch stuff like our decentralized Wikipedia that we're building as a demo of what Xandeum can actually do. And we aim to be there. It's the middle of Germany, the Main era, and we aim to be there by the middle of the year. So hopefully May, June-ish, and have some real apps there with you know, on mainnet where people actually pay fees that all go into our DAO. So it all goes to you guys that own the XAND tokens, right? So all the XAND token owners, they will participate in all these fees that are being generated. Okay, so, and then we have the coal era with focusing on the BFT, so make the whole stuff blockchain grade, right? It's going to be blockchain grade. It's not just a kind of storage layer that has centralized control and stuff. It's all going to be 100% decentralized in the coal era, and the North era makes it all, you know, for scale and performance and all these type of things. So that said, with these eras, right, the exciting news I have to share today is for the Deep South era, we're almost there to launch the pNodes, and I'll show you our pNode store here, right? So that's the actual sneak peek here. So this is how our pNode store looks like. It looks a little bit like the Node store. It says Xandeum DevNet pNode store. We can connect our wallet here. I'll connect my my Phantom wallet here, and let's do that. Boom. And it shows us the current era that we're in. So we're in the Deep South era, right? In the Deep South era, and that's the reason I gave you that little overview again of our eras. It's up and live on our website, by the way. So if you saw that, this is just the Xandeum Network website. You go to that Learn tab, and you see the innovation eras here. So then you see all these eras. And by the way, once you're on the Xandeum.network website, don't forget that subscribe section here where you can subscribe to so many different things, our Discord, our email list. It's all important to do all that. Follow us on X. Follow the Xandeum network on X, but also follow me, Blockchain Bernie, on X. That's just as important, and it's all tasks to get you those points. Subscribe to YouTube and all these type of things. So don't forget to do all that. And yeah, so we're back here in our pNode store and in the Deep South era, which is a short era, right? It's just the Constance release that, and as you've seen, it's not only a journey south to north, it's a journey south to north through the country of Germany. So we're starting with Constance, which is a city by Lake Constance in the very south of Germany. And with all of these releases and all these things, I grew up in Germany, as you guys know. And for each of these cities, I have a story to tell. Maybe I'll do that sometime in a different video. We're starting with Constance on Lake Constance. It's about all my heritage, and you know, my grandma grew up in that Lake Constance area there, and we're starting with that, and that is just for launching the pNodes. There's not much functionality in there, but we will be progressing fast. So our developers now, since the Constance release is done, they are already working and have made progress on the Freiburg release, which is the second release in the Deep South era. And they're already working on the Munich release. And Munich release will be the first release of the South era. So we were progressing really, really fast here, right? So let's go back to the pNode store. So in the Deep South era, and these 50 already claimed out of 300, that obviously is just, this is just a test version. There's 0 are claimed in reality, but there is only 300 pNodes on offer in the Deep South era. That will change in the South era, so there will be some more pNodes available then. We don't know the pricing that's going to be there in the South era. So, but as we can see here, one pNode costs you 35,000 XAND, right? So, and you can buy per wallet, you can buy a maximum of 10 pNodes here, right? So there's 10 pNodes per wallet available, and it costs you 35,000 XAND, which is, you know, a low price. It's below $100, as already mentioned. It's not increasing or anything. All the 300 pNodes here cost you these 35,000 XAND in general, and you can, you know, click it up here and go up to, in this case, you can only go up to 5 because this wallet in this test version here already has purchased 5 previously, right? So 5, if you were to purchase the other 5 to get up to a maximum of 10 pNodes, then it's going to cost you 175,000 XAND here. Let's go back to that one. And then if you have a discount code, that's the one that are on the VIP waitlist, right? So we have a test discount here. So if you enter that, then it's only going to cost 25,000 XAND here instead of 35,000. So you get that discount if you're on the VIP waitlist. I know you want to ask me, is the VIP waitlist still open? No, it is closed. You can't get on the VIP waitlist anymore if you haven't done it like months ago when we had them on sale. So, but the ones that have their VIP from then, they have that, right? And you get, if you're on the VIP waitlist, you get the discount for all 10 pNodes that one wallet can buy, right? So, but only one time, right? So you have 10 per wallet. So what does that mean? You can buy 10 pNodes per wallet. Let's say you buy only one and you use your discount code from the VIP waitlist. Then that discount code is used, so you won't be able to reuse it. If you come back and want to buy the other 9, you won't be able to apply that discount code anymore. So if you want to apply the discount code for all 10, then you have to buy the 10 immediately, right? So now, talking of purchases and the pricing here. First of all, the pricing is low, right? And you can do the math. If you multiply that by 300, it's not going to make a big difference for Xandeum to fund any of the development or stuff like that, right? And all this money is going, all these XAND tokens are going into the DAO, right? So they are not going to labs or Xandeum labs or any centralized organization. They go straight into the DAO. So basically, you get them back if you own XAND, right? And are part of, if you own XAND, that's the governance token of the DAO, right? So every XAND owner owns a part of the DAO treasury. And this price here goes right into the DAO treasury. So that's like a big case for owning XAND. So I can only repeat it. And, you know, with the current prices, I can only say buy the dip, right? And buy the dip for the XAND token. Of course, no financial advice here. And of course, you know, I'm the initiator of Xandeum, so I'm definitely biased here. But I'm just sharing my honest opinion here. All right, so going back to the pNode store. So this is my sneak peek here. There's not much else to say. So now you might be wondering, when is all that coming? It's going to be coming really, really fast. So all the technology, all the tech is done, as you've seen. The actual Constance release is done. All the installer that installs it there, all the XAND miner and the graphical user interface, It's all there. So the only thing we need to do now is put it all into some documentation. Even the technical documentation is there. But what we need to do now is put it in a little bit of a sequence and, write down the actual case for buying these pNodes, right? So why would you buy a pNode? So let's dive into that. First of all, of course, you run a pNode in our DevNet, and it's an incentivized DevNet, right? So you buy that pNode, then you can run it in our DevNet, and you will get locked XAND tokens as a reward for running these pNodes, which will be like, I don't know, some 5-figure number of XAND per month to actually recover those $5.50 that you pay for hosting, but hopefully also a little bit more. But, that's not the reason. That's not the key value proposition of those pNodes. There is way more to it, because it is your head start and your entry ticket into the world of decentralized storage, the world of new sorts of apps, decentralized apps that are really storage enabled, starting with that decentralized version of Wikipedia that we're building as our demo app. So, and if you really think of it, once we go to mainnet, and that might be sooner than many think, because that Wikipedia thing, we want to run it on mainnet, right? So even with kind of an MVP, a minimal viable product, which is not the full product yet, we will go on mainnet. There will be fees generated on mainnet that all go back to both the DAO and, of course, mostly those pNodes, because the pNodes provide the actual service, right? That's why they're called pNodes, for provider nodes. They are the ones that provide the service that the Xandeum storage layer is offering to developers. So, and the rewards later in mainnet for these pNodes, we have 3 criteria that's based on. First of all, of course, performance. Your pNode needs to be responsive, needs to be online 24/7, of course, needs to give the correct data anytime it's being queried, and all these type of things. So performance, doing good work, that's one of the things, right? The other thing is the amount of storage provided. That's also clear. If you provide 10 terabytes, you earn 10 times the rewards as if you were providing 1 terabyte, given you have the same performance, right? So that makes sense. You have performance, you have the amount of storage provided, and there is that third criterion, and that is stake, right? The pNodes will be staked with XAND, and all these XAND tokens, will be staked to all these provider nodes. And the more stake you have, you have 10x the stake, you earn 10x the rewards. And that is similar to what we see in Solana, that we see on all the other blockchains, in, say, Cardano or Ethereum or anything. And what we see in Solana, the guys that were there early, like Lane, Zantetsu, all these guys that are out there on Solana, they were there from day one. They got their millions of Sol in stake at a time when millions of Sol was only $20,000 or something, right? And someone staked it with them. And they keep staking up until this day. And these validators that have millions of Sol in stake, like 4 million or something, they are making literally $1 million a month. They're making 8 figures a year just by running their validator, because they have that high amount of stake. And why should you get these pNode licenses? Man, you can be there super, super early. You will find people that stake a lot of XAND with your pNode, and it requires a bit of marketing, right? It's not like only the performance and only the amount of storage. You need to be out there. on our Discord, on X, on everywhere, and make people aware of you. And it's like, some people say it's a sad story because still you need to market yourself and stuff like that. But it's unavoidable. There were so many people that were like, oh, we make it only performance-based and stuff like that. But if you really think it through, it won't work that way, right? So we really need that marketing aspect where people market themselves and make themselves known and create the trust by other people to put stake in there, right? But that is the reason why being early is kind of, I can't stress it. I can't stress it enough. And if I look into Solana, or, before I found Solana, I was looking a little bit deeper into Cardano, and it's the same thing there. And of course, I have friends that are running Aptos and Sui validators, right? I even can't get in there. It's not possible to run an Aptos validator profitably these days, because you would have had to be in their devnet and then in their testnet just to be, anywhere close to being profitable. So that is the reason to get these pNodes really, really early. We decided to basically give them away for, almost nothing. We don't want to make this as a fundraising thing, for the simple reason we need a lot of pNodes, right? So the first 300 go out in the Deep South era. Then we do the South era. We don't know yet how many are going to be for sale in the South era. And then we go to the mine era, right? And with the mine era, there are going to be a lot of pNodes needed, because in the mine era, we will already venture out to mainnet. We will have that Wikipedia app, maybe that little guessing game app that was mentioned in our green paper. So if you haven't read the Xandeum green paper, please do so. It's also all out there on Xandeum.network. So if you go there and look into these Learn tabs and Start Here tabs, you see a lot of stuff. It's going to be days and days where you can study everything about Xandeum and all the background, right? And after all these preparations and all these paperware that we generated, I couldn't be more excited to actually ship the first release, the Constance release, really, really soon. We're going to see that. And we're already working on the Freiburg release. We're already working on the Munich release. We're going to be hurtling through these eras here and through these releases, and have some real minimum viable product really, really soon that's running on mainnet, that's collecting real fees, and have our demo apps, and hopefully have some real developers there soon, right? And by the way, all the ZanMiner software is being released open source. It's released under the Apache 2 license. I'll show you the link at some point in the next video. So yeah, this was my sneak peek. So don't forget again to like this video, destroy the like button, subscribe to my channel, and go to Xandeum.network. Subscribe to everything that you can subscribe there, the email list and everything. Watch out for the actual pNode launch coming. And, I wish you good luck to actually grab some of these pNodes here, because in the Deep South era, there's only 300, right? There's 10 per wallet, so it might be just 30 wallets or so. We'll see, how many people will buy. Yeah, there's going to be more stuff. There's going to be official videos coming out with everything, with the whole value proposition, guiding you through everything, showing you the installer to install it on your VPS or on your own machine there. And yeah, exciting stuff. This was the sneak peek. If you have any questions, just write it down there in the comments. I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have right here down there in the comments. Each comment will give you points in our points app, by the way. Each like and follow and stuff like that will get you points. So that's also exciting. But for today, thanks, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you later.